Sorry, I had to take a drink. Okay. I'm gonna be talking pretty deep today, and um sorry, I was just like laughing so hard because like I was trying to find a good world to start in, and I just typed in like magical, right? And one of the first fucking 5 rooms was Waffle House, and it just made me laugh so hard because I used to work here. Like I have a lot of memories in Waffle House, but I made this kind of a emote only chat. I won't be looking at chat. I it's gonna just me be rambling off to myself. I mean to you guys, but to myself essentially. So yeah, I will be like. There's gonna be some rooms where I have some music in the background. I think I have my audio thing set up correctly because I go through virtual desktop. It's a whole bunch of layers, but I'm pretty sure I put my OBS correctly. But if not, I'll fix it. But other than that, oh my goodness, like let's begin. Okay. So, sorry, I had to look over my OBS like camera real quick. People have, asked me a lot, why am I mellow? Like why I do what I do and why I say what I say. And I've kind of gave a summarized answer over that, but there is a deep, deep meaning why I act the way that I do. Um, I'm gonna say this as descriptive as I can on my side of things, but very like okay, there's gonna be people involved in this that I I do not at all want people to just go out and with ill intentions and try to, find out who these people are if they do know them personally. Like I just like don't please don't do it. Okay? Just please do not do it. I've had people already that personally know me and they kind of get me already and they DM'd me and it's just please oh please don't stir the pot. Do not like I'm okay. I'm okay. What's happened has happened. This is just to talk about everything. And yeah, please don't. Okay, I'm gonna take another drink before we start, and I'm gonna kind of take my headset off a little bit because it's hard to hear myself. There we go. Energy, but also hydration. Gosh, my headphones are so good. Like they're too good. I can't even hear myself. And then I'll realize that I say a word incorrectly or something, and I'm like, oh fuck, because I can't hear myself, but I can hear myself way better now. Okay, okay. Hold on. Let's go to a more cute music room. Yeah, I need some like music in the background. Hold on. Let me look on here real quick. I think I'm just gonna take you to this one room that I like in particular. It's in my saves. They've changed so much on VR chat, like the buttons and where they're supposed to be at. So I'm like, I have to actually focus now. Hold on. God, where is it at? Where is my favorite button? Jesus, no, seriously. Hold the frick on. I gotta really think. Where, where are you? Where are you? Where? Avatar Worlds? No. That's hold on. Oh my god, I had to scroll up. I am so silly. Like actually oh my goodness gracious. I'm tired, you guys. Um okay. Let's see here. I think I'm just gonna I think I'm just gonna go to this one. Okay, yeah, this one hits deep. Okay, this one hits deep. I'm gonna go to this world right here. A lot of my worlds that I go to have symbolic meaning. Thank you for the emote. Juice, I see you. uh, this world has really symbolic meaning, and I'll kind of go into the reason why. Okay, yeah, this feels right. I'm gonna, I think there's a little laptop in here. I'm gonna play some tunes, you know, just have a little bit of sound in the background other than this fireplace noise. Okay, cool. I'm saying it that you can hear. Okay, great, great. Button, button. I gotta squat. Point at the little screen. Point at the little screen. Get up there close. Actually, no, it is playing music. Honestly, I think that's okay. I kind of like this. Okay. 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 I'm gonna, I'm gonna, I'm gonna take one of these little thingies over here. I need something to like take this. Okay, cool. All right, I'm gonna take this little gun here. I promise I ain't gonna do anything crazy with it. And I'm gonna sit right here. Where's my setting button for my avatar? Toggle. If she has one. Yeah, that one. Yeah, this one. This one looks. Oh my god, I'm all the way down here. I should have brought the camera with me. No, hold on. Can I reach you? I think I can reach you. Come here. Hold on. Hold on. I got you. Hold on. Hold on. Wait, I had it. I had it. I had it. Hold on. Well, let me shush for a second. Oh my god. Hold on. Oh, there we go. Jesus, I think I burned a few calories doing that. Okay, anyway. Come here, cute gun. Come here. I'm gonna set you right here for now. Let me fix my headphones. And it's not that bad. Me muffled now. Okay, like this. Okay, oh my god, this is perfect. Okay, so therapeutic. I'm gonna put my nunchucks down, so my arms are gonna look probably a little weird. Hopefully not. Let's see if I can just set it on my lap. Oh, yeah, that looks a little weird. I'm just gonna like this. There we go. So how do I start? Okay. So everyone's been through their stuff, but I'm gonna tell you a bit about me and what I've been through and why I do what I do, and it just kind of explains everything, mental health and all that stuff. We're just gonna have a little therapy session, let's call it that. Now, before I go into detail again, I am not like I will mention a first name. I ain't giving out last names. I ain't giving out any of that. Nothing. No exact whereabouts. No nothing. No intentions. Please do not shy. Just because, like, if I talk about this person is not ill intention, there's no hate out of this. Please don't go, oh my goodness, Mel was hurt. I'm going to go after. Do not do that. Do not do that. That's not okay. Okay. That's not what this is about. This is just you getting to know me. And also at the same time, this will be very therapeutic to me and voicing out my message to this in particular person. Like, it'll all make sense in the end. But let me just kind of say that first. Um, and if you do know me personally and who I'm talking about, please do not mention them up on my channel. Please do not. And if that person does do that, I had no part of it. And just don't follow after that person. Please just ignore it. Because again, this is no ill intentions, but this needs to be discussed. Um, Not just to talk to you guys about me, but the overall situation that occurred and everything. Well, let me tell you why this scene means a lot to me. I'm trying to like kind of build up the story without just kind of starting off on a rocky start. Okay, this kind of looks like my current hometown. I'm gonna just say my hometown in general because originally I was from somewhere else up north a bit, and I mean, I had my childhood memories there, but really, I started having my memories right in this area down here, more south a little bit. And kind of this is where it's going to lead me off to why I moved down here. Um, when I was younger, my family life, like, it was very rocky. My dad's not in my life. He's severely autistic, brain damaged, uh, no excuse. He is capable of driving, but he just does not know how to be a father to me. And he has done some things and said some things to me that you just shouldn't say to your kid. Let's just say he was very freely spoken, told me everything about him, if you get my drift. But, anyhow, I I was dealing with a lot. And when I was a kid, I was the most meanest person. I'm telling you, meanest person. I mean, I was kind of nice people in school a little bit, but the moment you made me mad, or if I was like, I want my personal space, and you came around me, I was very, very, very disrespectful. Um, to my family, to everybody. Like my mom and I, we didn't have an emotional relationship. We're doing better now. But when I was younger, we weren't, there was no Danny Full House moments where it was like, I'm just crying to her, we're hugging, and just none of that. I always stayed in my room and I just played video games, the same video games, the same. And I mean, like, Jumpstart, like, I was playing at elementary CD-ROM games till I still do play them, but like attentively till I was like 17 years old. Nothing else. I mean, Skyrim, but my head stayed in that. Like when I like something, I fixate so hard, and I didn't process any of that really until after becoming a parent, getting older, just really observing my life and my choices and all that stuff. But okay, again, first names only, because I can't just speak on everyone like she, he. There's too many that I'm going to be talking about in the story. I ain't giving out last names. So, I had my fair share of my friends and stuff. Um, I met this one guy. I don't even remember how we met. Honestly, I think it was Tinder or something. His name was Jacob, and he's again, I was young. I was young as heck. I was like 15, I think. Not even 15, 14. I was young. But I he definitely had the F boy personality. Let's just say that. And me just didn't care. I was so depressed, honestly. I was just at that point, whoever. I'm like, I live in my life, living like Clara, And one day he was like, do you want to come to New Year's party? And that was my first like party ever. Actually, like I visualized in my head. I thought it was gonna be an actual party. I kind of was like, oh my god, let's go. It wasn't really a party per se. Let me explain. So like we're driving and we went to um about an hour and a half away from my town, and we went to his apartment and it was a studio. No hate, no shade. It'd be like that. But yeah, it was supposed to be 30, but he had all of his friends meet him there. All his guy friends. I'm the only female in this room, by the way. I'm just sitting here like, oh, okay, okay. I don't care. I'm with the bros. Let's go. Got my arm like switcher. Yeah, I can't wait to get body tracking. But anyway, um, and I'm like, okay. And then took it just there was some funniness in there. Like they were watching. Oh my god, they were watching anime girl workout videos. Happy New Year's, everybody! But anyway, I was kind of laughing to myself. I was like, "This is the most funniest thing I've ever seen." But I was just questioning it. I was like, "Come on, broskies, let's go watch anime girls workout." But anyway, um, I already marked it on my thing. I will be talking about some raw subjects, but I'm gonna be really just not detailed. I'm not gonna use the actual words for them. So we're gonna use food objects to discuss these matters. If you on my drift. Okay, but anyway, nighttime comes, we sleep, and then in the morning, Jacob like wanted to put his dill pickle near my hostess. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, n- no. Like, but at the same time, I was younger. I didn't really have a voice, but he was really trying to edge that on. Now I'm gonna be talking about the real person that I'm gonna be really discussing. Anyway, there's all these guys in this room. They all kind of like background characters, except for one. One dude was like, and I didn't even know his name or nothing. But he's over off in the corner over here, like this yonder. And that one person, like the aura, I cannot explain it. And I was just like, no, I really can't. I really can't. I don't know why I had this gut weird, I don't know what to call it, feeling like I can't do this. I cannot do this. Like, if I don't, everyone's a freak, right? People will do that. You know what I'm saying? Probably would have. But for some reason, this one person, I couldn't explain it. And I kind of just read along with it. I stood my ground. I told Jacob, I was like, no, no, stop that shit right now. And then we wake up fully and we all went to Denny's together. And this said person that I said gave me this mushy, I don't even know how to explain it feeling. I'm gonna call it mashed potato. It gave me mashed potato feelings. And I'm like really depressed. I'm kind of like doing what these like laid my head down on the table, and everyone's ordering their food, and we went to me and this he was sitting across from me, and he he orders his food and I ordered mine, and we like ordered the same exact thing, and it was just funny, and we both kind of, you ever look up at somebody and you go, oh, like I was like, oh, like like kind of just did. It was just one of those moments, and I was like, and I brushed it off because again, I was really angsty. I was really, really negative when I was younger, so I was kind of like, eh. It was kind of like a flicker of a light bulb. Is the best way to describe it. And then we get done eating, and I forget what I was talking about exactly. I'm pretty sure it was like, I think it was it. I think it was like a Nintendo game or something. I mentioned some kind of game, or like I was trying to talk to Jacob, and Jacob was kind of just shutting me out. Like you ever talk to somebody and it's like one ear out the other, and it was like kind of like that. And he kind of popped in and was like, "Oh, I like that too," and I was like, like I can't even explain it. Kind of, everything was like kind of like, meh, like it like cut me off my tracks again, and I'm like, okay. And then I ended up like we ended up talking more. Um, And it was like the first time that I had ever felt vulnerable, like really vulnerable. And I didn't even know the feeling. Like, still, like, I was still kind of in the dark and I was still negative and just kind of, I didn't overanalyze anything. Everything was just kind of flowing through me. That makes sense. And then this other feeling started to come out of me. And we talked about everything, like everything, like the things that you just wouldn't talk about to anybody. You know, it was a very free conversation. Like, just, I remember we would sing to each other in the middle of the night. We would like doing opera stuff, theatrical, like voice acting. And like, I used to do cartoon impressions, and it was really cool. You know, I felt like I could be myself. And that was the first time I ever felt that. Because, you know, like, I could never be that with my mom. I could definitely couldn't be that with my dad. So it was, I really felt vulnerable. And as I got older, my anger, like, for freedom and wanting to live my life and be myself, like, be in a room and be myself. No hiding, no facade. Like, it became so strong. And I told this man, and I told him, and I said, I'm moving down there. Like, I want to move down there. But during this, like, we were still friends. We were wanting to date, but nothing was really concrete in stone. And I, again, like, everything was just flowing through me. So I ended up having another boyfriend. And this guy was very, very toxic for me. And again, I didn't know how to say no and didn't know how to, like, voice myself out. And this man ran me through the dirt. But at the same time, made me feel like I needed him. Like, I had, like, I can't explain it. So me and him ended up moving out of my own hometown to this town where he lives at, the other dude. So it's Tristan and then Mason, who I was dating. Anyway, but now that we're getting into more than one person, I gotta give them names. So, like, I moved down there, and me and Tristan just started talking more and more, like, romantic, and he knew everything. Like, he knew I came down here with this dude, and we were very patient with each other. And me and Mason were getting physical, like, just putting each other in corners and just really bad stuff. And he put it into my head, you know, if I leave, he was gonna, you know, boom. And so I came up with this plan to leave, but make sure he had his own place. Like, I had to set him up. That was what I felt like I had to do. In the end, it didn't work out that way, but this is what happened. So Tristan and his mom, they wanted to take me away from that place, and they wanted me to move in with them. And just me, every part of my being wanted to say yes. But I said no because I had my plan. And also, so earlier, you guys, that I was a very, very bad child. When I lived with my grandparents, so I have a very fixated, like, personality. Whenever I live somewhere, I really adapt to that environment. I mean, it's different now that I'm older, but at that time being, it was really easy for me to be ungrateful. So if somebody was going to basically be at my knee and give me stuff, and his mom was like, you know, if you could ask her, cook all this stuff, and she'd be like, oh yeah, I got you. And then she would, like, make you ice cream and cookies at the end of the night. Like, she was just so freaking nice, and I feel like I would have gobbled all that up, and just, like, I just felt like I was gonna be disrespectful. And then also, I just needed to learn how to be on my own. that was like when I moved down here. When I moved down here, I cried. I like lost myself. I felt like I couldn't do it. I felt like I couldn't be independent. And then I was with that bad dude, and I didn't want Tristan to see all that. I didn't want him to see the bad parts of me, and I didn't want to give him and his family a bad, like, I didn't want to be a burden. And that's kind of what I felt. So I said no, and I tried to explain that. And this is where it gets really deep and dark, and just this is where the rabbit hole starts. He got really, really upset, and we just crushed everything apart, and we didn't talk. But okay, I'm gonna take a drink. Hold on. And so like that happens. I'm like, okay. And I kind of go back to that default of how I was when I was a kid, just kind of get crushed up everything in me. And I'm like, okay, that's fine. I get it. You have a right to be mad at me. And then I told Mason, like, one night, this is where it gets really bad, guys. I started drinking. I started drinking a lot. Started smoking a lot. And came home one night, and I completely cussed him out. And I said, call your parents. I don't care where you live. I want them to pick you up, and I want you gone right now. And I had them come, like, literally the next day from a whole different state and pick him up. And he left. And that was a whole emotional spiral, because like he was trying to put rose petals on the bed, like he was writing love letters, all this shit, and I had to keep blocking out. I was like, no, 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 no. I did something that I felt like was really incorrect. Like I felt like I made the worst decision of my life, and I completely went off on everybody in my path. And this is where like liminal space comes from. Oh, Mellow, you have all these friends. Oh, Mellow, you just seem like no, no. And after that happened, I took everyone out of my life. Everyone out of my life. I completely isolated myself. And couple months ish go by, and I find out that Tristan's mom got diagnosed with cancer. And I just had this feeling, I don't even know what to call it. It was like, you need to be there, you need to do something. And so I came back, and things were, no, they were neutral. There was no, even though we had that, there was nothing. It was fine. And I said I was going to do everything that I can. They had a GoFundMe, and I said I was going to save up the money to go to the GoFundMe, and then some. And this goes back to what I said earlier. I have a very fixated personality. If I focus on something brings me joy, like I'm feeling, that's all I do. That is all I do. And that is all that I did. And I'm going to tell you the severity of it. It was, I had less than 10 outfits that I rocked. I had some that I still had from school until they stopped fitting. I only wore these select clothes. I would wash my clothes in a bathtub. I slept in my car. I home hopped. It came from me having my apartment. Now I need more money. I took away my apartment. I started sleeping in my car. I started home hopping. I worked at clubs. And it went from like, 'cause when you're a dancer, when you go to your first club, you get lucky. They're like, oh, new chick, throw the money, easy. And then it came harder and harder. I've had nights where people genuinely like me. I'll talk, I'll be real, I'll be myself. But then there's nights where you can't be yourself. You have to be what that person wants you to be. And then there was even darker nights where it just club owners, club staff, um, customers, girls that worked there were verbally and physically abusing me in ways that I cannot describe on this live. They and the hardest part is like Tristan has autism, and not only just that, but it's just when they're not there, they're just on the phone. They're just on the internet. He didn't know anything that was going through, and the part that just even made it worse is I didn't tell him, and I should have told him. I should have said more than God, guys, like it was really bad. So not only like okay, so I gotta fix my butt. I gotta set up better. So hold on, I'm gonna turn up my volume a little bit. Hold on. Oh, I'm so dumb. I'm turning it on my microphone. Hold on. Let me turn it on my headset. I freaking forgot. I was like, oh my goodness. I'm not even clicking the right one. Give me a second. Okay. Anyway, me and Tristan, like, I'm keeping all this, like, I'm not gonna talk detail what we talked about, but we started having intimate talks again. But also at the same time, like, we were kind of arguing and things were off. And this is where it gets really dark. So I'm getting all this money, I'm doing all this thing, going through all this trauma that I didn't even process was I really, like, the way Tristan talked to me, he made me feel like my ego is like this. Like, I felt like I can conquer the world. And because of that, I was able to conquer a lot of stuff at clubs. But again, like, when me and him came no more, it's kind of like my whole ego just went just like shot out the window, and all that stuff in the clubs, like, I just had a whole, like, awakening, like, all that was trauma. And now, like, I have PTSD. Like, I can't talk about some things without actually being triggered. And again, like, old me would be like, I mean, young me would be like, oh, you can handle. But now it's like, no, I'm genuinely crying over silly stuff. Like, I can't even watch videos without fucking losing my crap. But anyway, back to now. And this is the part where it gets really serious, and really. Tristan, he was with another chick, and I didn't know. And then when I found out, I got really, really upset. Because we were talking romantically, and I warned him. And I said, Tristan, if you don't tell her, I'm going to tell her. And he said that he would. He said that he felt bad for her and everything that she went through, and that's why she was staying there. That's what he told me, and I'm believing every word. Because again, I've known since I was a kid, I believe every word. I believe every word. And he didn't tell her. So I had to do what I had to do. And I told her I had to fucking be a chick. I had to take screenshots, all this crap. And I told her. And he got so mad at me. But also, again, I made the situation worse. I got so drunk, you guys. Oh my goodness. So one of his co-workers, yeah, so it was at his workplace. So, like, because they work together. But I knew a guy that's really bad. But one of his workers, I knew her. We both trauma dumped on each other and we just started drinking. And I told her everything. And she kind of was like a nudge to help me go tell her. And I went to go tell her. And she, like, all I did was just poke her on the back. And I'm also very drunk, but I thought that I could handle it, Like, I thought, oh, I'm a dancer. Get drunk. I had one too many. And then also, you're going to see the domino effect that happened that kind of caused me to trigger off and do what I'm about to tell you. So I poked her. She screams and yells like, "Oh, monster! Oh my God! Yeah, she's coming to get me!" And I'm like, "What?" Tristan told her that like I wanted to beat her up, just a bunch of stuff. Like told her that I am a monster. Stay away from her. She's crazy. Don't believe anything she has to say. All this stuff, and I hadn't even said anything to her yet. And that like I, it made me re-question everything. Like, if I would have moved in to his mom's house, like, would I have been treated like this girl, like how she was being treated? And like, just a bunch of crap just flashed before my eyes. And I'm drunk. So what do? I, guys, I ain't gonna lie, I looked really good, but like, let me give you a visual on what I was wearing. So I'm wearing like cool dress, like looking all skimpy, like, but I had dancer shoes on. Okay. Guys, I took my dancer shoe and I kicked him right in his butt cheeks, straight up. Like, it was kind of like a, hi, I just, because I was drunk, I was like, God, I want to do something. I want to do something. I don't want to hit him, but I don't. But I also want to hit him, but I don't want to hit him, like, deck him in the face, hit him. What am I going to do, Lord? And I'm like, we're going to kick him in his butt. And I kicked him in his butt, and oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. A part of me, like, was about to cry and go down there and go, I'm sorry. But at the same time, I know it was the villain, so a villain has to run away. And especially after kicking his butt, I was definitely the villain, like, so I get. I get kind of dragged out with my friends. My friends who were with me, they're like, come on, Mel, let's go. And I just stormed out the door. And I was like, I think I kicked the window glass too. I think I kind of like kicked the window and then I stomped out. I don't remember the exact pattern, but yeah, I did all that stuff and I went out. And after that, it was like downhill from there. And then this is where it gets really just a hot fucking mess. A hot fucking mess. So he told her, like, I'm crazy. I'm coming up in the DMs. And I was, and I kept coming back in the DMs. And this is why. So I was still giving money to them. I was still coming over, even after this happened. But his mom was, she was having really deep conversations with me. So I'm having Tristan kind of, he's mad, ever right, but like, we're having this war over here. And he's put it in my head that I'm crazy, that I'm obsessed with him, that I'm just like, I keep coming back because I just can't put it down. And his mom is having these conversations with me about she wanted me to stay. She kept telling me to come back. And she would tell me bits and pieces of her life that gave me reassurance. Like, I never knew this girl used to have a lifestyle that was like mine. Like, she worked kind of up in that kind of industry, and she was telling me about how she went to Texas one time and how this guy was like, pick out whatever you want. Like, pick out whatever. And I was like, girl, you're a bad. I could never fly. I could never fly to somebody. I have too much anxiety. But you took it. You took the risk, and you said, I'm gonna go fly. I'm gonna go out there. And so that was admirable. Like, she was like like, and this is where it just deteriorated my personality. This deteriorated everything because she was telling me all this, and then he was telling me all that. But then here's my problem. I never told him that. I never once told him that the reason why I kept coming back was because your mom told me to. Your mom wanted me to stay, and it added up. Everything added up, guys. I was going to bars, doing my life while I was, saving the money. And I had people who knew him outside of all this that were telling me similar stories. They were like, yeah, we were good friends, and then something would happen, and we would argue, and he would say that I was the problem, da da da, and then move on next, and that's what he does. So I saw the pattern, but at the same time, it's like, he's not a bad guy. Like, I'm not justifying anything. I'm not justifying anything he's done. He should be more honest. You know what I mean? But like, I understand toxic patterns. Like I still do things I did. Like me, for example, I didn't communicate. I didn't communicate at all. I let my thoughts run me. I let my ego run me. And I should have been honest. And this is where it gets even toxic on my end. So time goes by more. Time is going by more. And his mom was, she was getting worse. And I finally got the money for the whole GoFundMe. I go over there and I made like soup. I put my heart and soul in that soup. Like I literally blended half of it and I'm just going hard. I was like, I accidentally cut my finger. I was like, shit, god dang, this is a really good knife. Like, I had some good knives, I ain't gonna lie, but and I'm sorry, Tristan, if you see this and you finally like hear all this. And his mom had a deep conversation with me again, and this was the last conversation we had. She comes up to me and she tells me, I'm gonna stop taking my chemo. I'm gonna stop taking this like pill medicine she had slowly. And she said that she wanted to pass away with both of her sons. Her other son was living out yonder this way, and she said that she had like a plan that she wanted to do. And she didn't, she just told me. And I'm hoping that she told somebody else. But at that time, she's like, I'm going to tell you this. I was like, oh, okay. Okay. And that tore me apart. That tore me apart. Like you telling me to stay, giving me reassurance, like just telling me parts about your life that make me feel better, because I'm like, I'm shaking my buns for the money, right? So I'm feeling extra guilty. Like I'm just going through all this emotional roller coasterness. Tristan's telling me all this stuff, and not like Tristan's doing all this, but like he'll tell me, all this stuff about how I'm a dark person. To no, I need you to be away. Like you understand. Like you make me feel a certain way. Like it was just some weird push and pull, like tug of war, and I just didn't know what to fucking believe. I didn't know what to believe. And there was parts where, he was right. Like absolutely right. His aura, like I said, just having those conversations with him. Not even the anyway. No, I mean genuinely talking. And what hurt the most is like me and him didn't go out and walk around at the park and go out and just, I don't know, go to fucking Kings Island or something. Like we didn't do any of that. And I try to imagine what it'd be like if I did do those things. And since I just I can't imagine it at all. And I think it's from all that all that we've been through. And I am definitely accountable for everything that I did on my end. Trying to drink and trying to handle all of it at once and not communicating. Like I should have told him. I should have told him. Like that. And this is where it gets bad. This is where it gets bad. Reaching out. After she passed away, I like instantly got pregnant. I had my kids, my life took. There was no healing. It was just boom. I'm pregnant. That's another story. But I had my kids, and while dealing with the postpartum and just being a parent, all this was still in my head. All of this was still there and fresh, especially those last words she said to me, and then telling him, "No, honey, I'm not obsessed. It's not like that. Your mom told me to stay, and I want you to know that." You know, and I feel like I kept wrapping my brain around it. I was like, if he knew that, then he wouldn't, like, cause he made it seem like I was just like this warden, like I was just like my whole aura, everything just gave him. I don't even know, like I just, but for him to know the truth, if I wanted to like lift that off of him, because I didn't want to make him feel that way, and you know, someone who's crazy, blocked on everything. If I want to tell him these things, what do I have to do? Yeah, make another fake account. I had to fucking do all this stupid crap to get his attention. I tried to reach out. There was one time that I reached out, um, not intentionally to tell him that stuff. I had a mental breakdown. My daughter was in the hospital. I didn't get sleep for like almost 3 days in a row. It was really bad. And I'm in the hospital with her. I had a horrible conversation with my mom. And it was me trying to talk to her about my daughter. And she just responded with, "I'm sorry, that's not who I am. I can't give you the comfort you need. I can't respond the way that you want me to." All this crap. And I was like, okay. And I couldn't take it anymore. I needed someone. And I sent him a message where it was just me pouring out about my daughter and everything. I didn't get a response. Sorry, I'm itching my ear. Um, but anyway, my daughter's older now, and a couple months ago, I I was like kind of going. I got a new iPhone, and iPhone just like loves connecting everything, contacts and all. And I was like, oh my god, you know, I have his thing number. Like, why don't I just think and text him? You know, and all those thoughts. Like every time that I want to reach out and then give him that message, like which I don't know how to do it. Like I feel like I have to go, hey, how are you? Da da da. But in order to really give him that message, I just had to be direct. And you know what? I thought making this would also help. Maybe he will see it. Maybe he won't. I don't know. But I messaged that number just to kind of like a short message, nothing about it. I kind of vaguely talked about it. I said, yeah, I gotta say something about his mom. If this is his number, and that number said it wasn't him. And I think that was a lie. I think it is his number because the way that he texted it wasn't like it was like a weird vague. It was like this may or may not be the person you're talking about, and I was like, oh, okay. And I just didn't respond. I was like, okay, okay. It makes me so mad and so upset. Like this, the aftermath of everything. I literally felt like the most dirtiest piece of dirt I didn't feel pretty. I didn't feel like I was a source of light. I didn't feel like anything like that. And after that whole thing happened, I watch everything that I say and I always think everything through before I make a decision or talk about certain things. It took me so long to simply talk about this. I could have talked about it right as soon as it happened, and I couldn't do it. I couldn't bear it. Like, I literally can't. Like, his voice is everything. I don't want to say it like haunts me. That's not the correct term. Um, I guess like he's like one of my Jiminy Crickets, if that makes sense, without sounding too Looney Tune. Whenever I'm doing anything, sometimes I'll get like a I don't even know what to call it. I guess I really cared about his opinion. Um, but to put into more detail, a reason why I act the way that I do, I recently lost my brother. He decided to not be here anymore, and that hit me. That hit me really hard. Um, and my brother never reached out. Like, I mean, as in not telling me about this, but like we never talked. Like in a hot minute. Last time we saw him, we went to Cracker Barrel with my dad because I was trying to have him there, but he's gone. My dad can go. He ain't my dad. He ain't my dad. Period. Point blank. But I guess my biggest resentment and the reason why I say what I do on my videos, my TikToks, communication. Communication is crucial. It is so important. Talk about it. If you, oh my goodness, oh my goodness. If you need something, if you need to talk to somebody, please talk. And not just that. It's like if you want a true deep friendship, but you don't feel like you can tell them not everything under the sun, but just like really important stuff, you know. And even when you're dating somebody, and that was something me and Tristan discussed, like dating somebody, talking to them about all your interests, you know, whether it's the normal stuff or the bedroom stuff. I'm gonna say it one goddamn time. The bedroom shit. You should be able to freely talk to your partner about a lot of that stuff, even if it's something about poly and around, you know, maybe it's a more deeper thing, you know, you should be able to talk to them about those things. Now, if they don't want those same things, that's okay, but like you should be able to communicate with your partner and say, hey, this is something that's a part of me, you know. And I get it with my own self. Like, there's a lot of stuff about me that's a part of my personality that I haven't fully discussed with you guys. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness, guys. But anyway, um, and I get that, and I've dealt with that same thing. Like when I was with Jacob and all that stuff. Oh, he did not know what I liked, and oh, he didn't know all that stuff that I liked in the bedroom. He didn't know any of that stuff because I felt like I had to hide it. I felt like my bedroom stuff was a sin. Like I needed to go to therapy for that crap. You know what I'm saying? And if somebody makes you feel that way, oh God, take them out of your life. Take goodbye. Throw them as far as you can because you should not have to feel like the things that I mean. When it comes to bedroom stuff, all of that stuff is therapy based, honey. Everybody likes the things that they like because of something. There's a domino effect somewhere, and that's okay. That's okay. If you want to do that, as long as it's not children, okay? As long as it's not, don't do children. You know what I'm saying? But if you like, you do what you like, okay? You should not have to feel like you are some problem, and that no, don't. But it's just It makes me so mad. I'm gonna talk about him. I'm gonna go to a room that really expresses how I feel. Okay, we're gonna talk. Okay, buttons. Like, hold on. No, I did a thing. Come here. Okay, I'm gonna have to touch it without breaking my camera. Might not breaking my camera, breaking my microphone because I'm right at my desk. Boom. Okay, I'm gonna say. Oh, by the way, this hill before I go. This hill really means a lot to me. When I used to get drunk, or just had nights where I needed to think, I would come to this hill, and it looked exactly like this, except there was a river. So, and I would just sit here, and I would think, and all by myself. I was always by myself. Go make friends, you guys. Okay, but I'm gonna go to this other world, and I'm gonna kind of talk to you about how Tristan really made me feel. I'm gonna just pretend like I'm talking to him. I guess that's a good therapeutic way. Let's be a little, let's be a little weird. Okay, so I'm gonna go to. Let's see. What's a good world I can take you to that kind of gives me a visual on how I feel. Mm. I'm gonna need a second. I need to look really hard. I don't think I want to take you to. I have like it's like a plane. Let's not take you to World War I. That's not the visual I'm going for. Um, let's see. Buttons. Stop it. No kitty. My kitty's trying to get on my lap. Oh wow, that looks really cool. um, hold on. I really want to give you guys a good one. I'm trying to find one. Hold on. Let's see. Mm, okay. Hold on, guys. I need like a second to stare at this screen. They've just done so much updating, and I ain't gonna lie, these kind of some rooms are catching me off guard that I'm like, oh, that's so, okay. Wow, this one looks pretty cool. Maybe this one? I'm gonna check this world out real quick. Hold on. Maybe this one might be a good one. Let's see. Okay, let's go. Is this? No, this isn't it. This is this is different. Kind of looks really weird. Not a bad weird. Kind of like a not what I was expecting. Let me. Oh, I kind of like that music though. I ain't gonna lie. Okay, maybe this one. God, this music makes me think of Flowers in the Attic. It's a good movie. You should watch it. It's a really different type of movie, but you should watch it. Mm, this one? Maybe this one. Let's just go on a hunt, and I will let you know when I feel the feeling that this is the right room. Let's see. Oh. This is kind of cute. Oh, this is kind of cute. Oh, this is kind of cute. Oh. Oh, hold on. This is kind of cute. Not really like, I mean, yeah, the room is nice, but I was kind of wanting something more like outsidey. We're getting closer though. We're getting close. Oh, this is kind of also. Can I pop out here? No. This is not it, yo. Let me look for another one. Oh, what's this one? This one looks kind of cool but creepy at the same time. I'm gonna go with my gut. I'm gonna like see this room real quick. Let's go. Oh wow. Oh wow. 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 Let the music render. Hold on. Pause. Oh, that music. I'll give it a few seconds to render. Okay, well, it's kind of rendering. God, holy crap. This world's actually really pretty. Is there a staircase, or is it just this? Wow. Oh, wow. There is, like, no floor there. Oh my god! No! Okay, wow, we just keep falling. Okay, well, at least I got back up here. That's really nice. Okay, wow. Wow. This world's really pretty, I ain't gonna lie. You know what? I'm gonna use my first example right here. This feels right. I'm gonna turn around. This is... I'm just speaking for myself right now. But when I first saw him... I gotta click closer to the mic. If I could give a visualization on my feelings, on what I felt like on the inside when I first saw him, before all this, it was like this guy right here, like right here in this light. I'm gonna turn around. I'm just gonna, actually, what am I doing? I can flip the camera. I use my brain sometimes. It was like this. I'm gonna go closer. Oh no, don't fall. Please don't fall. It was like this. It was like the best. That's like the best thing. Like I could looking at him. And I didn't, this is before I even knew his last name. This was the light bulb that flickered on me when I first... And you know what? It could be some, oh yeah, mommy, daddy issue. Oh yeah, you know, you feel, this is him talking through me. This is something he's told me. But yeah, like I knew him since I was younger. And when I knew, because you know, you have your personality type when you're a kid to when you're an adult and things happen, and someone's personality, even though you're childish and shit, like that raw personality. Like, you know, when you have those quiet moments after all the angst has done its angst and those raw moments. This is what I see. And that's what I saw. I'm gonna go to another room, so you know, this is the music is doing all of its weirdness right now. But yeah, that's how I felt when I saw him. So I'm gonna go to another room. Let's see here. To kind of describe my next feelings. A visualization of that. What is this room? I'm gonna go to this room. It's called something. I'm gonna click it. I want to see if my prism is still on, which is like my connector for VR chat. Oh, my mouse. Where's my mouse? It's hard to see. I have my headset on, but I'm looking through my nose. Hold on. There it is. Okay. Is this on? It is on. Okay. It was just the room. Sometimes these rooms are like really, really weird. Okay. Alright, I'm ready. How do I feel next? I can give like a good visual. This room is really pretty, I ain't gonna lie. Oh god. But this does trigger a feeling for me. This room. Oh my god. Oh my god. Guys, I'm so, what's the word? I'm so in tune with my spirit. So like I would have a lot of moments, right? God, am I outside? Oh my god, I'm outside. I'm not gonna jump, you guys. I'm not gonna jump. Hold on, give me back over. Okay, thank you. I used to, I'm gonna pause this music. I think this music is causing, you are not rendering at all. Pause. Quiet, even though I don't like it, but I guess we're gonna have to deal with it. I just don't like the rippling noises. Oh wait, isn't there rain sound? Yeah, let's listen to the rain. Oh yeah. Oh, that's nice. Okay. So anyway, stay out here. I used to do this a lot. I used to walk around town at nighttime, didn't care if it was raining. I wouldn't get an umbrella or anything. I just go on a walk. And I have a lot of memories where I'm just on top of a parking garage and thinking about all this stuff. Like, God, even the rain is not rendering. That's okay. It's probably like some streaming. But anyway, like I said, I did a lot of things that were really toxic that I shouldn't have done. I stayed in my head every day mentally was the same. When I was saving up for the money, when I was doing everything, I was doing everything the same mentally every single day. Every fucking day. What dropped? Did something drop? Oh my goodness. But yeah. And I don't even know if he knew that either. Like, when we would talk about our stuff, you know, he made it seem like I was like cool and popular, and I wasn't. Like, all those people, all the drama, like, those are just people that I met either like at his work or when I was dancing, and they there's only like two of them that have stayed in my life, and we still talk to this day. Everybody else is just gone. They're doing their things. They're really like toxic people, really really toxic people. And I can't talk shit. I'm pretty toxic, but yeah, it was really really bad. Um, God, I think the one thing that just broke me the most with all this, talking about like my feelings and how things ended, is that, since he didn't know all of this, I guess it was just easy. It was really easy to just let it go and tell me to go and push me away because of everything, and thinking that I'm stalking, and then, but on my end, I put all those years and I went through all of that. I did everything to get all the money. In the end, essentially, I just wanted to be friends. Like, he was my friend. Oh, my headset is yelling at me. It's my battery pack. It's not my actual. Let me check. Yeah, it's just my battery pack. Um, but no, essentially, I just wanted to be friends. I mean, yeah, I had my feelings, but again, after growing up, becoming an adult, everything that we went through independently, it's like that. Especially now, it just wouldn't match up. I love him unconditionally, and I don't need to tell him that to verify that and get some kind of closure. I don't. It's not even about closure. I did what I did because I loved him unconditionally. I loved his mom unconditionally. I did everything that I could. But I wish some days. Sorry, my headset keeps yelling at me. Hold on, I'm gonna take this off and I'm gonna plug this on the side here so it can just stop yelling at me. So hold on. Boom. I'm gonna plug that in there, and then I'm gonna plug this out here and plug this on this. Okay, great. Awesome. Now it'll hopefully stop yelling at me. It might yell again, but at least it'll stop for now. Okay. So to continue what I was saying, there's days where like I just, and again, it's two different things battling at me at once. It's, what his mom said to me, and then what he said to me, and the fact that he doesn't know, and then my own intuition. Like, I'm really spiritual. I'm really nostalgic. You guys know this. And it's just the fact that it's like he doesn't know any of this. Um, Maybe he kind of handfully does on some parts. I don't know. I'm really hoping he knows the part about his mom and what she told me at the end there. But it's just, it's like a whole battle. There's the battle that's like, yep, drop it. Okay, move on. Let's go. Is what it is. Okay. Um, the other like 75% is I need to tell him. I don't care if I sound crazy. I don't care. Like, I want to find a way to tell him, and I wish I could have just was able to message him, but I'm not gonna argue with the, oh, this is not my number. I'm not tangoing with that. Sometimes I wish I could just go do my day. I'd just be out on the street and I'd be like, oh, I got ran into you, and be like, okay, well, I guess I'm just gonna tell you straightforward, even though it'd be like a really awkward run into. But there's no other, like, with the way with how me and him conversate, especially after everything that's happened. If one word comes out of my lips that is just a simple hello, it's an automatic bye. peace, love, Captain Crunch, all that crap. Like there was a time I had to come over. Um, I had to come over after I had my kids. I had my tax return, and I may have gotten able to like get a little bit of deductible on my tax return, but it's weird because I don't know how that works. It may or may not have worked, but I looked into it and it said that I could possibly do it. I would just need something notarized saying that I donated money, and that was pretty much it. And I asked my friend, I was like, can you just text him, please, that I have to come over? I'll drop a letter off, I'll do something. And she tried to message him, and he said that he moved. And I was like, oh crap, oh I'm sorry. But he told me to mail him. He was like, you can mail me a letter if you really need to. He never gave me the address. Like how can I do that if he didn't give me the address? But anyway, that was silly. That's just some silly side stuff. But it's just all sorts of silly because it's like he thinks that I am just Delulu and I'm obsessed with him, and that it just it's like, all right, you have a big bad wolf. I'm coming to haunt you. I'm gonna go do all this bad stuff. I'm sorry. I'm speaking cheerful with it because I'm already like, I've had my late night cries. I've had my moments, like I said, where I'm just standing on top of a parking garage, just having like some twilight moment. Like I've had my moments, like and I'm tired of like thinking and processing it like that. I know what happened on my end. I know how I feel towards him. I am not some warden. I'm not some person just pulling this chain like, oh, you're mine. Like that's not what that's about at all. I love him unconditionally and everything that I did for his family, and I don't regret it. Oh my god. Oh my god. When I was going to clubs and working. Oh my god. Now yeah, you can say I was talking with like hearts in my eyes. I was like, oh guys, I'm doing this for him, I'm doing this for him, this for him. Like, I was talking so much about you guys. And everybody was just laughing in my face. They were like, he don't like, you shouldn't be, why are you doing this? Why are you doing this for somebody who's just passing away? What? And I said, no, guys, it's more than just that. It's going to help him. It's going to help with his house. It's going to help with everything. And I'm not ashamed of it at all. And everyone just made me feel, I don't regret it. After I donated the money and everything was said, Tristan literally just, I felt like a rag doll. I ain't gonna lie. That's the best way I can describe it. I felt like someone just grabbed me and just threw me out. Oh, that doesn't have fall effect. Oh, fall effect, fall down. And just threw me like I was nothing, like I was just garbage. And said if I showed up, oh, I'm gonna call cops on you, all this stuff. Like everything was just switched off, and it literally made me feel. I don't regret what I did. I don't regret anything. And I know he'll probably never get the message. He'll always think of me like this. And that's okay. It's the way that it is. And if there is an afterlife, I know that everything will be clearer there. Let's just put it like that. Like everything. I watched a lot of spiritual videos about that. Like and it kind of made me scared for when I go that way. You know, if there is, which I like to think there is. I've heard death experiences, like where people say that they didn't get like a judgment overview, but feelings like you go through and you see your memories, and you don't only feel the feelings you felt in that moment, but you feel everybody else's feelings in that moment. And I'm like, oh my God, like, how are we gonna feel when we go? Like, he's gonna feel everything that I felt, and I'm gonna feel everything that he felt in those moments. And oh my God, that's literally going to, like, I'm going to explode. Like, I'm literally just gonna be one tear duct. I'm just gonna be like, I'm just gonna fucking explode like one big fucking tear, and it's gonna be bad. But it's like, oh, we're also gonna feel what we felt when we first saw each other, and I'm just gonna be like, oh my God. Then I would explode like a ball of light. I'm literally just gonna like end up, boom, like I'm just gonna fucking explode. Oh my God. I really hate that everything ended the way that it did. And it makes me so mad because like back when I did have to like message him, his his profile would be like something really sad, and I'm like, why is it this sad? Why is and it make me so mad too, because I'm like, dude, like I freaking cared about you. I fucking, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, why are you surrounding yourself with all these? That one didn't. Why didn't that one throw? Surrounding yourself with all these people who don't actually freaking care, and then you get upset about it, and I'm just like, bro, I was fucking here the whole time. You know what I mean? But yeah, I get it. Toxic. I hit the microphone. Come back to me. My biggest thing is like, so I've been writing music to talk about the now. And you know why this was also important to talk about on my channel. I make my videos, and it's kind of a brush over. I haven't really done my different types of videos lately. But a lot of my videos have symbolic meaning. So now you know. If there's ever a moment where I act kind of different in the camera, I show something different. It's a symbolic meaning to what happened, about what I'm talking about now. And it's only going to get more detailed. And I felt like I really needed to talk about this. Because if things do progress, if things do get higher, get more views, support me more, which thank you for those who have. Because I want to help out people who have been in spots like me, you know, where you feel just utterly alone. Like you do everything alone. And I know, like, yeah, I go out, make friends. Sometimes it's hard. It's hard for people, and it's hard for me. So I gotta itch my ear. And especially with now, with today's world and after COVID, I feel like a lot of people can relate to that lonely aspect. Like you're just in your room all the time, staring at a screen. And I want to be a mellow environment, you know? I know what it's like. And I don't mind what you're into. You can be a little furry. You can like anything you like. As long as it's not, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, but you know, like whatever you like. I'm accepting you here. And there's nights where I want to do my therapeuticness, even kind of give off almost a little vibe, because my mind does go to that, and essentially not age, but like them games that I told you. There's times where I just need a sensory moment. I just need to like touch something fuzzy and watch Milo Pony. I don't freaking know. Like, so yeah, I don't judge, and I never will. But to talk about it even more, I wrote songs about this person, and I really wanted to talk about it with you guys, and I think it'll help me even more with those songs that I've been writing, especially one song. It will fit. People keep asking about my filter. Why's your filter all dark and gray and stuff? No, it makes sense. When I write this song that I'm writing, remember when I showed you that sun and how it looked like this cute explosion? It's gonna have that kind of effect. It's gonna be gray right now. And then when I talk about and sing about this thing, I want it to be like this little ball of light. And it's just gonna slowly get bigger and bigger and brighter. And then my camera and everything is going to look all light like this. Yeah, it's pretty nice. But this song that I'm writing right now, that's not done yet, and I will be posting. I don't know when, because I'm doing it all by myself. The song is called You're Right. And I guess after telling you everything, it kind of explains what it means, huh? It just means throwing your hands up and being like, you're right. Everything you say is right. I guess it's right. But it's not going to be in a way that you think it would be in. It's going to be a very, like I said, like a little ball of light, just is the best way I can describe it. Dreamcore, nostalgicore. It's gonna be very lo-fi kind of vibes. Very mellow. Very mellow. Let me see. The thing actually charging, is it just doing that slow thing? No, we're still okay. I'm gonna take you to another room. Let's see here. Maybe if I go to a more simplified room. Simple room. I make up words, guys. Maybe it won't have trouble rendering as much. Whoa, what's this? I want to see this. Huh, I think this room is going to describe what I was saying earlier. I gotta take a drink while I'm here. Good stuff. Oh, fuck. This is really red. I guess we're gonna go on a walking adventure. Whoa, this is really loud. Let's see what it is for you guys. I'm gonna turn that down a little bit. My god. Alright. This room is giving me. I need to talk. Just talk as if I'm in that moment again before everything that happened. Just, if I was. Oh my goodness. If I was. Before everything, I would have done more. I would have, yeah, the money, but I would have stopped. I would have go on a walk. I think that's like the biggest one. I would have gone on a walk. Oh my god, World of Warcraft. Like, why can't I play too? Like, why? I would have. I would have done so much more. Like, not texting in person. I felt like that's why it was so easy. I was just on the phone. Like, I was just. Like, this was just some kind of like virtual buddy. I should have hung out more. Well, this is really pretty. This is really pretty, actually. I would have hung out more. I would have. I would have. I would have just stopped thinking. I feel like that's my worst enemy. I just overthink absolutely everything. I wouldn't have drank. I wouldn't have done any of it. I would have just talked. I should have been raw. I should have been vulnerable. I should have cried. Had I should have just I should have gave myself. I felt like I had to grow up so fast. I felt like I had to be this certain person. I had to act a certain way, and you don't. And I will voice it out, and I'd be such a motherly figure to those who need it. I've had people come to me in my DMs and they tell me how grateful they are and how I've made their day and how just saying these words make them feel so good. And that makes me feel so alive. You guys really heal. You heal me just as much as I heal you. But again, I'm still healing pretty hard on a personal level. I love him unconditionally. And I don't see, obvious I don't see him now. But I don't see, I just see him from when I first saw him in that room. And the feeling that I got when I was in that room. In these moments, I will give him grace. I will give him so much grace. And I do. I do think about him like that. Those moments. But I'm not. There's things him and I talked about. You know, like we role play, right? And there was this role play that he viewed me as. It was kind of a darker image. And I'll talk about that. Not to you guys, but I'll like I talked about that. But I think, you know, with autism and maybe just in general, like he just kind of like maybe it like helped him like push me away. Like he like gently would talk that I was that character, that I was dark, and I just wanted to do these dark things. And that's not me. That's not me at all. If anything, I guess we were just talking, like talking about what you like. Like it, that's not actually something I want to be. Like, like I don't even know if I could role play like that in person. Like I remember when we, you know, meet up and do stuff, and you text, or when I'd see him in person, I was quiet. I was like, you know what I mean? And I would kind of vaguely mention the stuff we would want to talk about, but it was like a quieter tone. It'd be like a, yeah, I'm gonna na 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 na, you know. I oh my god, God, I'm gonna like wait. I told myself I was gonna speak really raw with this. You ever seen that movie Suicide Room, where it had that chick with the pink hair and the guy, and they were like on the computer and stuff, and like everything was like virtual. It had a really sad ending. I ain't gonna spoil it, but yeah, very sad ending. But they had the visualization of them if they were like connected as one, like they were like underwater and they were both like invulnerable looking. I kind of like I've I've like visioned that one time. Like whenever okay, me and him first started talking in this ball of light that I mentioned, and I'd visualize that kind of silly stuff. like everything was just shut off. No drama, no emotion, no nothing. Just I mean, yeah, emotion. Excuse me. No negative emotion. Just purely that. I will always have resentment about communication, and I don't think I'll ever let it go. And God, guys, my music, if that stuff does hit the fan to where I do sing it in front of a crowd, even if it's just 20 people watching, oh God, you guys better bring a box of tissues because I'm gonna use them all. I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna have snot rockets coming out when I'm singing that song in front of you guys. Like, I'm gonna, especially this like one song like that's really hitting the music. Like the background music sounds so good, you guys. It sounds so freaking good. I can't wait. It's just so hard doing it alone. And with this, I feel like I have to do it alone. It's so hard repeating this story over and over again, and just making this video about it is just, if somebody doesn't know me, okay, watch this video, please. I don't have to talk about it anymore out loud. I have kept this in me. Family, nobody. This is my first time talking about it. And I've overanalyzed it so many times. I was like, oh my God, what if I say the wrong words? What if I interpret it wrong? What if he watches this? What if he thinks that I'm targeting him? So, like, you saw me, guys. I posted everywhere. I said, no ill intentions. No, please, no fucking ill intentions. Don't go out. Don't do it, please. I swear. I'm going to, like, there's not much I can do, but I'm going to react as long. I'm going to be upset. I'm going to be very upset. I hope he gets the message. And yeah, of course, there's a part of me that's like, talk to me, when I first made Melon Token, like the label and everything, he was supposed to be part of it. I made this, like the name Melon Token, long time ago. I was like, oh my goodness, like he's going through a lot, and this is before his mom with cancer and everything. And he talked about all of his voice acting and stuff, and it's like, oh my God, it'd be really cool if we did like a therapeutic podcast together. Like we could help a lot of people and just play games and be like just mellow. And now it's kind of just melon token, and instead of him being the token, it's kind of like Token's the dragon. I'm healing. It's just taking a really, really, really long time. And I don't know if I'll ever, in my youthful days, be able to really turn off everything that happened between me and him. I think it's gonna take me a really long time. And I always go back and think to it. The thing is, his mom said to me, his mom, oh my God, oh my God, his mom, like, I'm a great parent because of her. I used her as, like, she's, like, as an idol. The way she acted, the way she just kept calm and collected during all these heated moments. Like, I was like, oh, how can you handle my drama? And just be chill and just be happy-go-lucky. And she let me take a bath at her house. And me and Tristan were still, like, this was during the heat of everything. And she let me take a bath at her house. I didn't have a bath. And I was like, oh, my body's really fucking sore from everything. I just want to sit in, like, the most hottest water. That bath took forever to fill up, by the way. They had a problem with the water. But I'm just sitting there like, oh my God, I have to sit here. The water's taking forever to fill up. And I'm just sitting here with my thoughts like, oh my God. Oh my goodness. like I was so anxious and nervous. I was sitting there like singing to myself. I was like, God, I need background music. But like my connection out here on my data is like shit. I need to singing to myself. He probably thought I was so fucking Looney Tunes. He's like this crazy bitch singing in the damn bathtub. What she done? But like I got out and I thought it was it, you know. Oh, da, 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 da. I showered, you know, not showered, took a bath, like. And this girl deep conditionerized my hair. Like I'm really weird about textures, especially in my hair. Like if there's too much oilness and I feel like I'm dirty, like my hair has to be frizzy and dry. Shampoo at the galore, like, and I'm doing this all for her. So I'm just like, like she comes up to me, she's like, "Here's all these bottles. I'm gonna put them in your hair," and I'm like, "Oh, okay, okay, put them in my hair." And I think we both were kind of just like, what? I think we were both kind of sitting there, kind of like having a weird feeling at the same time. But like, she's doing that, she's brushing my hair. I have never, I've never. The only time my mom brushed my hair was when I had fucking lice. That is the only time my mom ever got intimate with me. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just sitting here like, I felt like a stabbed rabbit. Like I was just a wounded animal, just sitting in this like fucking cloud, and I didn't know how to feel about it. I felt like part of me really wanted to be comfortable, but a part of me was like screaming, "You don't deserve this. Like, you don't deserve to be right here. And this is not right." Especially when me and Tristan were arguing. I really felt like I didn't belong. And that's why I left. That was my biggest regret. Like, she told me to stay, like, physically stay one time. Like, when I gave her the soup and everything, she wanted me to stay. And I said no, because Tristan made me feel like I couldn't stay. And I should have just stood my ground and I should have just stayed. I should have stayed longer. I could have like cleaned. I could have like made some like, I don't know, some cute dessert thing. Like, what? Girl's sick. Why are you making cookies and ice cream? Sit your butt cheeks down. I will freaking do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, she was doing everything. Girl was outside burning trash. She was just freaking strong, bullheaded. Like, she just literally kept going. It was just kept going. And that like ate me up alive. That ate me up alive. She was so nice, you guys. She, you think I'm all nice? I'm telling you guys, if she ever had a camera to her face and she did all this vlogging, you guys be like, oh my god, she's like Angel Kate but in human form. Like, she's like the most sweetest friggin' peach on a planet. And if I didn't know, if I did not meet her, I'd probably be a more darker person than I am today. I probably wouldn't look at things in a lightful way because I didn't have those examples in my life except for him and her until him and I just collapsed and all that. Sometimes I visual, like, I'm stumbling on my word. I visualize us in VR chat and being very distant, but the virtual, like, friendship. Like, I just go full on Fable some days just to get me through the day. Because again, I'm healing. I'm still broken from all this. So absolutely, I will admit and I will come forward too. Because all that traumatized me and healed me. Like, it was like a whole mixture. It was like, I can't even fucking explain it. Like, all of it just like tossed me around like balls of Play-Doh, molding me, but also leaving dents in me. Like, I just can't explain it other than that. And there's times where I'm mentally capable, and there's times where I'm not. There's times where my head goes full Fable, and I just have to. I just have to think of those unrealistic things and tell myself those coping things to get me through the moment without losing my shit. I don't drink like that. I have a drink here and there every blue moon. On my vacation, I had 2 cocktails, and holy crap, did that set me. But I don't drink anymore because of all this and what happened. I barely smoke. Like, you know what I'm saying? That green. And that's it. And I started taking medication for anxiety. I'm in therapy. I miss him. Maybe not the current version, but I miss the past before everything. And I wish I could have the knowledge that I had today. And I wish I could have responded differently. And I wish that I was more considerate in putting myself, like I said, the spiritual videos that I watch where you put yourself, like they felt their feelings, and that put me through a whole awakening thing. I don't know. And it just sucks because, like, I went through all this and now it's really hard to make friends because, like, a lot of people don't think on my kind of level. And a lot of people are, especially my age, all they want to do is party. And I'm like, that is the least thing that I want to do. I don't want to party. I have nothing to party about. And I definitely don't want to do it around people who generally don't actually care about me. I just like having my small circle whenever I do find it. Enough friends who genuinely care about me. Like, I've had so many people who claim that they want to be my friend. They'll have a great moment with me and then they disappear MIA. And I'm fed up with it. Like, I don't want that. That literally fucks me up even more. I want somebody who genuinely cares about me, and I would genuinely care about you if you were just kind and honest with me. You know, I know people fight and stuff, but like, as long as you're honest with me, I will do everything in my power to make the memories we have together good ones, like considerable good ones. I will never judge you. I don't have a right to judge anybody. I have done so much good and a lot of bad. I have no right to judge anybody. If you know who I'm talking about, if you've ever find out who I'm talking about, last name wise, in general, don't fucking come after him. Please do not come after him. Please don't try to send him some life message or some weird, like, oh, she's just trying to. Please don't freaking do that. He has made it very clear he does not want anything to do with me. If he wants to come out to me, he will come out to me himself. So please do not message him. Don't. Wow, my headset's actually charging. That's wild. I thought it'd be slowly dying. It's up 5% more. That's funny. Goodness. But yeah, that's why I do what I do. Um, I'm trying to think about any other things that I need to discuss in that category that kind of will add up. And again, this is my first time talking about it in general, like everything, like my life. Like, I've literally kept my life a secret. I've kept everything a secret for so many years. So many freaking years, you guys. Oh my god. It's a pool. My stomach hurts. Okay, I'm gonna have to go take us to another world. Maybe it might trigger. That's a good thing. We should just keep switching worlds. Maybe it'll trigger some kind of like memory or something we want to talk about. Let's see. Oh my goodness. Mm. Oh my god, my back. Um, I'm glad it's kind of rendering a little bit better. The music isn't glitching. I think it just needed to run for a little bit. Sometimes VR is like that. Oh god. Oh god. Okay, I think I've found another one that this will okay. Let's say here. Let me look at this real quick before I decide if this is what I want to talk about. um, oh my god. What is this? This is so freaking cute. What is this? Who made this? What is this supposed to mean? And why is there Nintendo tongue? This is. Oh my god, look at this. Look at this one. It's My Little Pony. My head is in the way. I like that. I used to love coloring. Can I? I don't think I can actually. That's so funny. What is these little pretend houses? They're little. Oh, people do what I think. Oh, this is where they. Okay. This is a role play room, you guys. This is a role play room for you guys to look at this stuff. Bluey. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. That's freaking funny. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, there's freaking cat feet. There's the little the little biscuits. Oh my god. No. Are you serious? Not the Nintendo dog. I'm sorry. Okay, I can't. I don't think I can do what I'm gonna say on this. Okay. Let me check the room. Hold on. Hold on. I feel like I'm gonna get copyrighted if I keep having Blue play in the background. Um, this one. This one looks actually really cool. I think. I don't know. It can't. We'll see. We'll see. Okay. Oh. I guess I gotta touch something. Do I just touch it? Oh. What? What? Hold on. Touch. Oh, wait, that just brought me back in here. What? This isn't. Wait, no. I'm not gonna judge it yet. Hold on. Oh, up here. Oh. Oh, wow. This might lag me. Hold on. This is like too good of a graphics. This is like really too good. Wow, this is really pretty. That's really pretty. Oh my god. Hold on. This is a cute background. It's all pink. Um, but yeah, this is mainly like after giving all the money, like I kind of had trouble finding my purpose in life. Like I knew what I enjoyed doing, and it was just simply making people happy. Like that's what makes me feel alive. And every time I'm out in public, like when I'd have those late night bar nights, just venting and crying to myself, I'd always end up running into a stranger and we would talk about their life and I helped him out somehow. And that was just kind of sparking something there. And then when I started making the videos on here, of course, I got anxiety. I was like, oh, you know, it's not like everybody else. And then you guys started messaging me and just really making me feel like what I'm doing is what I'm supposed to be doing. So, um, yeah. And like I said, like I know everything's not like everyone knows my setup, and yeah, that's the point because I want to inspire people who have been in my shoes, if not worse, and they can look at it and be like, "Oh, you just got a camera in her face." Like, "Oh, she's just being herself." You know what I mean? Like, I want people to feel the same way because there's just too many people who put out these high standards that feel impossible to grasp. And there's just so much like the editing and all that wild stuff. And it's just like, how the hell, how do I do all that? I don't have money for that. I don't have the knowledge. Like, what do I do, you know? And I want to be able to get up there to a certain degree to where enough people notice. So someone down there can be like, oh, you just, you know, I don't have to do all that extra stuff. I can just start off on my baby steps. It's okay. I want to give that grace to people. I just want to help people. And I really hope things too. Like, I hope they really blossom. Sorry, my English. And with music and setting up and art and all that crap, I want all of my people to be from my people. I don't want to go look for people contracts, high uppity folks. You know, I want it all to be based on people in my zone who are still on the ground. Life is too short. You know, when she passed away and all that, like it's just, and then having my kids, life is too short, and I'm not being like everyone else. All those ungrateful, uppity folks. I don't want to be like that. And I know with my past experiences with the clubs, you know, I know I could continue the OF ways, and I don't want to be like that. I actually want to delete my account. I want it all gone. I don't want to make money off of that. I don't want to be that symbol to people. Purely just that. And I have a tat on my arm. Like I have my, you know, I'm into my, but I want it to be something because I'm into it, not because of money. I don't want to have to just be that to folks. You know what I'm saying? I just want to be this peace, and not just peace, but have these raw moments with people, whether it's me doing it or them needing it. I want to be that space for people. And who knows? Maybe, and that's just me speaking off of a whim, probably being fable. Maybe I'll come back. Maybe friends. Be part of the channel. Yeah, I'm just talking fable. That would never happen. After everything, it would never happen. I think the one thing that pissed me off the most. Oh, yeah, I didn't even tell you this. All right, let's go. And this will lighten up things on both ends. I'm falling to the ground. Okay. This is cute, actually. Let me stand by this tree. Oh, there's a little dot light behind me. That's cute. Actually, this one looks pretty. After I had my son, before I got pregnant again, there was this bar and they had where if you bring in a photo of your ex and throw darts, you can get a discount on your drink. And this is the lesson that I learned on multiple things. Like I started drinking after I had my son. Not like that. Like I had a night where I was like, oh, I could handle like the same times that I was in the club. I got really drunk. Um, but me and my friend, like she thought it was an idea. She was like, let's go to this bar. Like, oh, let's go get a photo of your ex. Let's go get Staples and we're gonna get our pictures. And I'm like, oh my God, okay. I was a little nervous because like I've never done that before, but I thought maybe they would bring me some closure. Let's throw darts, you know. Not that I want to hurt him, but like just so I said, yeah, let's do it. Well, we did it. We got drunk. We got so drunk. Uh, a video was sent of me throwing those darts at his face to him. Oh my God, did that stir up a pot? I had somebody from his workplace send me a DM, and I ain't about drama. I am not about drama, I ain't about fighting or anything like that. And she sends that to me. Well, that's kind of hypocritical because that's sent out drama. But anyway, I'm not about fighting. Like coming over here and trying to punch me in the face. And she was like, "You need to put that down right now." And I said, "Well, I'm not putting it down right now. I'm trying to get a discount on my drink." Like my cocky drunk self said that. And I was like, if you're gonna come over here, like you go take it down yourself is basically what I said. And essentially, because I was drunk, I was like, I'm just gonna sit here and wait. I haven't had drama like this. Like I was getting all Spice Girled up because like inner stripper, like the personality. Oh my God, the personas. I can't express you. Personas fuck you up. So like I have normal persona, dancer persona, and my dancer persona was coming out. My friend was trying to chill me out. She was like, "Come on, where you're fine, girl, you're fine. Come on, you're, like it's okay. If they want to go get, they can get the damn self." Like we all left the photos up there. She left hers up there too because she did the same thing. Like everyone, like she did it, and there was another girl, and we all sent it. Like we decided that was our little move that we were going to do. Cause like I said, I ain't no some holy moly. Like I am not angelic, no honey bunches. I've had my Carrie Underwood moments. You know what I'm saying? So that was kind of like my hiya. Like I was trying to experiment with closure because at the time being, like I thought I really needed that closure, and I was young, I was hurt, I was like, well, he's done all this stuff to me, and I don't think it's gonna be a problem if I do this to him. Kind of that's where I was at. But here's the part that I wanted to talk about with that subject. Also, communication is really important. That's the side on my side. And then the other side was apparently he goes to this bar. Didn't know that. And they're not together anymore, or from my understanding at the time. She goes to that bar too. She does her own thing. So there was like this whole triangle like effect. And then also like, so everybody at the bar knew me because I've talked about the shit. And I said, guys, I just like, I, somebody talk to me. I just need to know what's up. Maybe if someone told me something really bad about him, it'll make me feel better. Oh, yeah, they did. He told me a lot of stuff and that I refuse to believe. I'm not talking about it on here, but they told me some stuff, and then also they told me that I was the reason why he got banned from that bar. I don't know if that's factual or not. Could have said it to like shut me up, or they could have said it because it was true. I'm not gonna go into detail on that story because that's private. But yeah, when I heard that, I was really pissed off actually. I was like, they shouldn't have done that. Why would they have banned him unless he went and done something like? But that's not the case from my understanding. I don't think he did any of that. Like that really pissed me off. Um, and then it just made me have resent for the whole thing in general. I was like, oh fuck, why the hell did I do that? Why did I? Where did I go there and just I just had to go throw some darts. I just had to have a Taylor Swift moment. I just had like everything. You know, I couldn't be a rebel. I couldn't do any of that crap. I just and I added on to the guilt. Like instead of getting some weird closure, I just got double guilt. I was like, yep, he's right. I'm a monster. I'm a horrible human being. So that was closed. And then we're just at the now. See, it's just a whole hot fucking mess on both ends. It was bad. He did what he did. And then stuck with his mom. Everything that she told me that I should have. I should have vocalized. I should have told him. Maybe he'll know now. Maybe he'll watch this video and have a world of emotions. I can see him getting really mad and just wanting to like pop the camera, like fucking pop, fucking bitch. Why the fuck you have to say all this shit? Or maybe not. Maybe it's a neutral feeling, but again, that's just me overthinking. I can't express to you guys. I've had this on the back of my mind for a very, very long time, especially after that night. It really happened after that night at that bar. And that's when I just kind of stopped it all. It's like, nope, I'm not talking about it with anyone. I'm just done. I want to see where my thing's at. Still, yeah, it's still streaming. Cool, great. I love that. Also, I like how it still posts. I don't have to record over my stuff. I don't care about making thumbnails and all that stuff at the moment. We're not upgraded to that level yet. I'm gonna, maybe this might express some things. Let's go here. Let's see what this looks like. I need to wipe my eyes. I think I'm starting to get a little sweaty on my face. All these headsets make me so sweaty. And I just had to like close my vent. I get like cold really easy, but I also get hot. Oh, wow. This is not a healthy room to be in. Do you want to know why? Look what's in front of my face, you guys. Look at this. Are you serious? It's a heart. And then look at. Are you fucking kidding me? Are you serious? Yeah, this is the best visualization. I feel like that. I feel like I give him. Boo. Oh my god. Is it really? No. But it doesn't do a gusher effect. That kind of makes me mad. Why is there no gusher effect? Who thought this was a cool idea? They were like, oh yeah, I just let me hurt my let me just get it's not even it's paper cuts. It's literally paper cuts. Is this a game? Like is this supposed to be a game? This is literally just a room to like cut some hearts. Are you serious? Nah, we're going to a different room. You got me messed up. Aqua House. This looks really dope. Hold on. New cool room. We're leaving this weird mucky room. What the cover photo looks different from the other cover photo. This better not be some like where it looks like it's gonna be some detailed room and then it's not really that detailed. Oh, it's a 50-50 detailed. This is pretty nice. Oh, you get to walk in like a tube. Oh, that's kind of cute. I ain't gonna lie. This is kind of cute. Okay, well, I guess we're in a fishy world. Oh, this is kind of cute. Oh, this is like a bigger screen on this side. That's so cool. Not really what I'm looking for though. I'm gonna try one more time. I don't know if you then I'm gonna get off here, let my headset charge, play some Fortnite. I guess there's a new update. I guess you can be superheroes now. I haven't got to experiment with that, so that's gonna be fun. And then I'm gonna get back on here. Seclusion. This seems dark. I think I like it. I'm gonna click it. I kind of want to go to a more darker world. Dude, there's some worlds that are so dark and symbolic that really make my chest hurt. There's a world on here. I'm pretty sure I thought I saved it, but it's really, really symbolic. Actually, I'm gonna look after this world and I'll show you guys. Oh, wow, really dark. Oh, wow, really blurry. It's really blurry, guys. Wow. Is this what I'm feeling? Actually, yes. Actually, 1000% yes, and I'm gonna tell you why. When I was giving all the money and just my room, everything, my environment matched my thoughts, and everything was liminal space, but not only liminal space, but it was like really small. I'd stay in one room, kind of like the studio. Actually, exactly like the studio. When I first saw him like that, I stayed in one room and I kept everything small. I just have one bed. And I thought it was right. And I thought, this is just how it's supposed to be. I never did anything for myself. I didn't get stuffed animals. I called them dust collectors. They're just dust collectors, everything, figurines, all that shit. I would dismiss everything. No cute little hair clips, no nothing. That was considered a waste to me. And with time, I told myself I'd have time. I can regain back all the money. I'll be fine. Don't worry about me. And life does its thing. I got pregnant. I had children. I never got to make the money back. I am broker than a joke, and that's okay. I have been hit with money ever since. Here's the spirit. I'm talking spiritual. I'm spiritual, okay? After I donated all that money, I have miraculously had money moments hit me like that. I've had people on my. I never. Like, I'll come on here and vaguely be like, oh, yeah, tip me if you like, but that's it. I say it once, that's it. I've miraculously had people send me money conveniently. Before my vacation, some of you guys DM'd me and donated money to me. I would not have been able to do any of the things I've done with my children. Get that $40 stuffed animal. I wouldn't be able to do any of that if you guys weren't there. So thank you. You guys helped me in so many ways. You're like a whisper, you know. But now you guys know the story, but prior to all that, everything was like a whisper. Silent kindness. And that's what I want to be to other people. I want to be silent kindness. You don't have to tell me what you're going through. You don't need to open up like that. You don't need to reopen that wound. Just soak in the kindness. Just soak in the clarity, whatever feeling it gives you. Even if you can't put your tongue on it. And if you're somebody who knows me personally, please don't wrap your head around all the muck and the mesh and all the pastness. And if I bring you some kind of nice feeling, just soak it in. I'm really grateful for the now and everything that I've been doing for you guys and for myself. And thank you. Thank you for being patient with me. Thank you for being open with me. And thank you for caring. It means more than you know. And who knows what happens after this. Maybe talking about all this, making this video, will unlock something, whatever it may be. But I'm beyond grateful and thankful for everything, not just talking to you guys, but everything that, like having this headset, getting on the computer, all my nice things that I have on my computer, just everything down to the nitty gritty. Like, I'm so blessed for everything. And I hope I said what I said correctly. I hope it's not triggering. I hope I don't hurt his feelings. Because in the end, that's the least that I wanted to do. Except for that, moment throwing the darts as like being changeable. I was just hurt just as much as he was hurt. It was just two people hurting. And that's it. But now he knows. I'm gonna speak as though now he knows and he's watching. Now you know. And I hope that brings you peace. Or at least dies down that inner flame that's caused so much pain, rage, worry, and scared. I love you unconditionally. I want you so happy. So happy. And if that means completely erasing me, I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. I think I'm gonna get off here, you guys. I'm just gonna take a breath. And I'm gonna probably play Fortnite later. And I'll have my chat turned back on. I would just like to talk about normal things though. Please don't. I don't want to talk about anything in depth on chat. When I'm back live, if that's okay. Just. I thank you for watching and listening. And yeah, I hope you guys have a good night. Bye, you guys.